Z, next thing.
Yep.
Okay, here's a question.
That's the 3 questions.
It's like a one question, then it kind of explains. My question is, which one of you could stay awake for the longest for $100,000? Reason I ask is that it was a TV program in the UK in the early 2000s where 10 people competed against each other to stay awake for a week. They stayed awake for 175 hours.
It's got to be Connor, maybe Tony, but probably Connor.
175.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to come in last.
I think in my prime, I could do this very easily.
Ty like 6 months ago.
I know me and Zed are tapping out early in this
Yeah, I
one.
love sleeping.
Oh, sleepy
So
Z.
do I.
Z will, yeah, you two fall asleep in the office sometimes. So
No, I never fall asleep in the office.
yeah,
Really?
I've seen you fall asleep in the
I never fall
office.
asleep in the office.
It depends, though, right? If like it's just everyone just sitting in a chair, like that's gonna be
go
different.
back to it. Yeah, were there any like stipulations
Yeah.
what these people could or
yeah,
couldn't
they-
do?
If anyone
Close.
closed their eyes for 10 seconds, $1,000 was taken away from the prize fund. People hallucinated, blah, blah, blah. They had crazy challenges every night between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., including forcing them to watch paint dry.
Yeah, see that shit. I would be.
$100,000?
Yeah.
yeah,
Stay awake?
For a
who
week,
could stay away Who could stay awake the longest?
170.
Fucking cake.
175 hours.
Fucking cake. I don't know how long that is. Cake.
What's
I don't know.
175 hours.
There's-
48 is right.
It's,
So
it's 7 days.
seven
It's a week.
That's a week.
That sounds tough.
Yeah.
There's old Pavlov, or who was like the famous psychologist?
The dog.
No.
Freud.
Oh, yeah, Freud. He basically did a project, and it was like 6 hours, and the guy went insane.
Yeah, how long? What is the longest somebody has stayed awake?
Look up it's a crazy psychology thing. I remember
Guinness?
learning that.
Something.
I don't know if I could do a
150,
full
I
week,
bet.
but if we just got a group of people just sitting around staring at each other, who could stay awake the longest?
You need the
Then
most
it's a
drugs of
different
all
ballgame.
time as well. Like, get
Ray
you-
Gardner stayed awake for 11 days and 25 minutes.
Holy shit.
He had to
and
weigh.
he
what,
died right after,
14
didn't he?
pounds after that whole thing.
He died?
Didn't he die?
I'm reading.
Sleep deprivation will kill you.
Yeah, I remember. It was. I remember learning in sociology.
But yeah, if it was just us in here staring at you.
No, I'm talking about
Psychology.
if it was a group for $100,000. If there was a group of 30 people in there, I'd feel very, very, very good about just.
But what if they did it like they do alone, where you're
Yeah,
where
that's
you
what I
don't
mean.
know?
yeah,
That'd be a problem.
Yeah.
because I assume is that what this is like, or on the
it
TV
said that they
show?
all had to
you
go
get
through
your phone?
challenges, so I assume they were together.
That would be a big
Do
thing.
you get your phone? You get TV? You get internet?
I think so. Yeah.
See, there's so many things I haven't watched. I'd be able to.
Mm-hmm.
I think potentially with the backloaded of shit, I could watch the entire Sopranos. So what's that?
Yeah.
3 days worth of shit.
Would you fall asleep while watching The Sopranos, though?
Interesting.
You know,
Interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
That is a very interesting thought.
It's tough. And also, what food are you eating? And if so, can you just have 20 Red Bulls a day?
Can't eat
'Cause
pasta.
And also,
Cannot
am I
eat
at the
pasta.
age
No
that I'm
way.
at now currently? I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think maybe I'm thinking for younger me right now, too. I don't
Much
know.
different. Much different.
Much
Yeah,
different.
if we were all 18, then that is a level playing field. I
See,
don't
I'm
know
awake
then.
for if I'm awake for 21 straight hours, I start feeling like I'm going to die.
Oh, I used to roll into like college workouts at like 27 hours straight, just still being up like, why am I here? And then everybody knew it.
Full
then,
functional body.
Oh, yeah. And then I would collapse very hard. But
Oh, yeah.
The body used to be able to just do
is
absurd
insane.
things that were just not good. And that was when you party, and then there was a point of partying where you got to where you would sober out, but you weren't tired enough.
Yeah.
And then your friends were either waking up at that point or other things were happening, and you just keep it going. You just keep it moving. Sleeping is a real kick in the dick, though. I don't know how people. There's some
worst.
people who can just flip it on and off. I still can't do that.
Yeah, I think the longest I ever go is every time you go to Vegas because you have 7
No.
a.m.
Yeah.
flight from Pittsburgh, which is actually 4 a.m. Vegas time, and then you're always up until at least 4 a.m. Vegas time. So you're always up at least 24 hours when you go there the first day.
The longest I've ever done was 30. I think it ended up being 34, and that was when you were in the Super Bowl. Because we had to fly out of Columbus because the flights out of Pittsburgh were snowed in. So we had to drive to Columbus, fly down to Miami. We're there for a day and a half, and I was awake the whole time, and then I just crashed so hard.
Tell me this. So if you were in a plane and you tried doing this challenge, so the jet lag, you get yourself so jet lagged, you have no idea what time it is.
I can't sleep on planes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be.
So what are you? What are
do you
you
mean
saying?
what I'm saying? I'm saying if you're jet lagged on a plane, can you do the whole week? Just stay on the plane for a week.
So you think being on a
That is
plane helps you
nightmare
stay awake?
scenario.
That is a nightmare.
Well, you're so
scenario.
jet lagged. You don't know what time zone you're in. You know what's going on.
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
what
but
time
if
zone
you're still on a plane, it doesn't matter what. You're not jet lagged yet. The jet lag comes when you get off of the plane.
The third part
Really?
of this, the third part of this message.
You see,
We've been here for years and years and years, and Zito still, I believe, does not have any idea what jet lag
I
is.
honestly
Or how
thought,
time works.
We
traveling
did.
from Chicago will get you there.
Did you
Yeah.
happen to catch the other day when he? I can't remember what exactly it was. He has no idea when 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. are.
don't do this.
Yeah, PM AM.
You know, I used to have to use the most childish way to remember that. It's like pre-midnight, after midnight.
Oh no! So what I said was I want them
You
to
may
switch.
have just changed his life right
Yeah,
there.
you did. I understand it now because of that. But I'm a firm believer that they should trade.
The 12s?
Yeah, the 12s should trade. It should be a one-way trade.
11:59
or a two-way
a.m.
He
Yeah.
thinks
To
12 a.m. should
12
be noon.
It's okay. I do military time anyway. So I'm on a 24-hour clock. There's people that do that. You walk up and their
Oh,
clock
yeah,
will
I
say
know.
like 17:30 or
Oh
something.
yeah,
blows my
nurses
mind.
do it.
I'm like, oh my god. Okay, you guys are let me do math. 5:30. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That checks out. By the way, my clock says the same thing.
Same thing.
I have some questions on that actually.
Okay.
Does the time zones affect military time?
Nope.
So it's always the same time everywhere for
No, I
military.
would assume that there's.
Yeah, it's just 24 hours.
Daylight savings affects it, and so do the time zones.
So it does. Okay. I was always confused. I thought it was one time at all times.
Well, it is
It is.
currently. If you
So if it's 2,300 hours in the East Coast,
Yes.
it is 2,000 hours on the West Coast.
Yep.
So what if you're like in Iran?
I don't know the
Then
time
it's-
difference off the top of my
So
head.
it's not the
Steve.
same as
Zero
here.
dark 30.
No, it's not the same. So it's like if it's what 1 o'clock here in Australia, it would be
11 hours, so it's noon. No,
it'd be 12.
Or in the
'Cause in
morning.
Oh, 11
military
hours?
time.
I think it's 11 hours ahead.
The one we looked at is 14.
Australia.
Well, it probably
Some
depends on what
parts of the
side of
country,
Australia
yeah.
you're on. Yeah.